unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Horton. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is he's still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially their passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the option. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. He wants to change this route.
Blue 22. Blue ninja. Print.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off and running. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's open on the right, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to adjust the pattern. Reed. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Powers through. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Texas A&M going up tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good...
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They'll run the option. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the red zone, it's Owens. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Quarterback making adjustments. Reed throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Temple Owls.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He tries to take the top off, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Throws for the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Throwing Reed. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's Reed. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Bringing it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. He's in open space downfield. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Sooners.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Owens. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Reed dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's complete. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Owens. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fall.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. What a break they got with that missed field goal. Instead of working from behind, they're still holding on to the lead. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running through contact. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on third down, Reed. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the...
And hang on, they are leaving the offense out there. And look, I understand it doesn't add a possession to the lead with the field goal, but I don't know, it doesn't hurt to tack on some points at this juncture of the game. Reed to throw for it on fourth. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback. Got a little grass. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
On target to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2.